She's not answering. Let's see. Nico, could you work on the homework?
Yes, I could.
Okay, you could. Let's correct the homework now. Let's wait just 1 more minute, just in
Yes,
case.
teacher, I hear you. You can hear me.
Yes, but it's like, maybe it's my perception, but like your connection is slow, but you can hear me now?
Yes,
Now you're moving. Now it looks better now.
it's my connection. It's unstable.
Okay, good. No worries. We'll do it. We'll work with it, okay? Just no worries.
Teacher, I have one question.
Of course.
You could upload the keys because I can see them.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
you couldn't. Oh, why didn't you send me a message?
It shows no disponible
Oh, you should have
for me at least.
No, wait. Let me show you.
I think you download the keys of this class, but not the other class.
I don't understand. Let me check. Class 1, can you see it here?
Las keys de...
Oh, people, it's there, but I didn't make it visible. That's the thing, but it was there. Can you try now? No, yes,
Let
when
me
I
check.
prepare the class, I put the keys, so you will always have them. You just message me, okay? When you don't have it.
I can see it now.
You can?
Nico?
Yes.
Okay. There we have baby brother. 1 second. Let's see. Ivan is coming there. So sorry, people, but next time you send me an email, okay? And I upload them.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. No worries. I'm always all the classes and class September. The keys are there, but I will make them visible later. Okay. I will make them visible not today, maybe on Monday, okay, for the homework of today. Someone came, but I cannot see that person. I think it was, I don't know what's the name. People, let's get started and let's correct the homework. The homework was this one, right? The one that you had to do for today, for the class. 1 second. It was this one, right? The one that you had to prepare together for the class?
Yes.
We are okay, okay? All of you understood that you had to do this? Marta, could you do this homework?
I think so. Yes. I'm here. It's here.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the answers in the chat while we correct it so that the ones that come have it, okay? So let's start checking sentence number 1, Nico. Is it correct? Is it incorrect? What do you think?
It's incorrect.
Dean has
I put
inherited.
Dean inherited 5,000 from a relative. I removed the just.
So you put Dean has inherited.
Yes.
But I mean, it doesn't change anything. I mean, it's correct. Number 1 is correct because maybe it's a recent action. Si es una acción reciente, el just también podría ir.
O sea, podría ser de los dos casos. Podría ser como justo o
Sí.
hace...
O hace un
okay,
tiempo o recién, pero esa oración así está correcta. Maybe we need context, but it can go with or without the just. But as it is, it's correct, Nico. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see number 2, Nico.
It's right.
Marta, what do you think?
I put have your sister paid your back yet?
Has your sister paid, Wada, you're
Paid.
there, you back
Back
yet?
Yet.
Okay, has your sister paid you back yet? Wada, I wrote the answers for 1 and 2 so that you can see them on the chat because you were disconnected. So
Okay,
yes,
thank you, teacher.
okay, you're welcome. So in number 2, what happens is that we have a yet, tenemos un yet al final. Y el yet es solo un adverbio de presente perfecto, no puede ir en pasado. O sea que cuando tenemos un yet, no podemos tener un did adelante, tiene que ser una oración de presente perfecto. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
But
Okay. Marta?
I put the past participle.
Yes, it would be
That is PAID. No, paid.
sorry, I wrote it bad. It's paid. I corrected in the chat. Can you see it?
Ah, yes.
Yes, I wrote it bad. Yes, of course, it's paid. Okay, P-A-I-D. It's not Y-E-D, not at all. Yes, it's correct. So you have to remember that yet is an adverb of present perfect, not past simple. Wadi, number 3? I think Wada is having a bad connection. Wada, can you hear me?
Sure.
Wada? Connection breaks up. Marta, can you go?
Yeah, I think it's true. It's correct.
Number 3, we
3.
booked our holiday online a month ago. Nico, what do you think?
I agree with Marta.
Yeah, you have a verb in past and a month ago is a past adverb, okay? Excellent. Number 4, Nico?
I put incorrect. When did you buy that leather jacket?
Yes, remember that we said that when you use when, it's past simple, okay? Porque ya sabemos que ocurrió. Very good. One more, Nico.
And number 5, I put that it's right.
Sorry. It says last month, so it is specific, the action. Si dice ayer, la semana pasada, el mes pasado, hace 3 meses, ¿es pasado simple o presente perfecto?
Pasado simple.
Bien, entonces, ¿qué corregimos ahí? ¿Cómo cambia esa oración? Porque dice they have finished.
Sacaría el have. They
Take out.
finish. Paying back.
Okay, very good. So you take out I, you say I finished. Excellent.
Yes, they finish or I finish
They
paying
finished.
back the loan.
Yes. Excellent, Nico. Yes, they have finished is incorrect. They finished is the correct. Marta, 6.
I think it's correct.
Nico,
We
what do you
haven't
think?
paid.
Nico, what do you think?
We haven't paid the gas bill yet. I put we didn't pay the gas bill yet.
There is Wada again. Number 6, Nico, pay attention at number 6 and compare it with number 2. Do you remember that we said that when you have yet, you use present perfect?
We haven't paid, it's right.
It's correct, it's correct. Very good. Let's see. Wada, now, can you hear me? No prendas la cámara, Wada, porque eso te consume mucho internet. Vamos a probar sin cámara. Can you hear me now, Wada?
Yes, teacher, you?
I can hear you very well now. Wada, can you try to do number 8?
Okay, in what homework?
In the homework, can you see the screen, Wada? ¿Podés verla en la pantalla, Wada, la tarea que está?
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's number 7. You have to correct the sentences, say if it's correct or incorrect. Yes,
I think it's correct.
it's correct. Nico, what do you think?
I think it's correct.
Marta?
Me too.
It's correct. It's correct. Wada, number 8. I'm sure I haven't borrowed any money from you last week.
I think it's wrong because I'm sure I didn't borrow any money from you last week.
Yes, didn't borrow. Excellent. Didn't borrow. Marta?
I spend my salary really.
Number 9.
I think it's correct.
Nico, what do you think about 9?
About 9, I spent my salary really quickly last month. I think it's correct.
Okay, yes, it's correct. Nico, 10?
I think it's wrong. I put, did you see the Batman film on TV yesterday?
Excellent, because we have a yesterday there. Did you see? Excellent, very good. Let's move on to the next activity. And we have David and Kate. In the first part, Nico is going to be David, and in the second part, Wada is going to be Kate. And then we are going to change roles with Marta, okay? So read the first part and I tell you where to start.
I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I didn't see it.
Okay,
I
no
didn't
worries.
see this part.
Let's try to do it now as you speak, okay, Marta?
Okay.
So
Okay.
Nico, you start, Wada continue, and when I say stop, continues Nico and Marta.
From the very start, I haven't seen those shoes before.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those shoes before. Are they new?
Yes, I have just bought them. Do you like?
They are okay. How much did they cost?
Much did they cost? Continue, Wada. No, I think Wada is having a terrible connection today. Marta, can you continue?
Well,
Ah,
but I would they have been a very fine.
ok. Wada, al menos yo, no sé chicos, ¿ustedes me escuchan bien? Wada, se
No.
corta mucho la conexión.
Nada, se le corta así de ratos.
Sí, no, como que se pierde la conexión, Wada. Marta, can you see oh no match, where it says oh no match?
Oh, no much. They were a bargain.
Yes, they were.
They were a bargain under 1,000 pounds.
100.
100. Sí.
Okay. Continue, David.
You mean 99 with 99 cents, I think? That isn't cheap for a pair of shoes. Anyway, we can't afford to buy new clothes at the moment.
Why not?
Did you see this?
Or can you see this? No, what is it? I think it's can you see this? Indeed.
In this case, we are using can you see this? Did you see this? Have you seen this? It depends of the context, okay?
Okay.
Now, what is this?
The phone bill. It just arrived this morning and we didn't pay the electricity bill yet.
Nico, pay attention, you have a yet there. So what happens?
We haven't paid the electricity bill yet.
Okay, haven't
I'm
paid.
confused a lot with that.
No worries. Okay, Marta?
It's finished. Oh, no. Um,
It says last week.
yes. Well, what about the iPad you bought last week?
Mhm. David?
What about it?
Wada, can you try to continue? Let's see if it works. Number 9, Wada?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Number 9,
Number 9.
you don't need a new one. The old one works perfectly fine. Well, excuse me.
Okay. The old one works perfectly well. David?
But I needed a new model, the new model.
Okay, it could be need or needed, no? In past or present.
Yes,
Wada?
but
Like Nico, he can say, she can say, pero necesito una nueva, pero necesitaba una nueva. Okay, both options are okay. We are working with past simple, so past simple would be the correct option here, but present simple is not bad. And Wada?
okay.
Well, I needed some new shoes.
Okay, and she answers, well, I needed some new shoes. Okay, that's what she answers, and she bought the shoes. Okay, then, yes, because if he needs a pair of a new computer,
Okay.
it's there.
That's-
People,
that's-
listen, Nico, I want you to select a pair of questions and ask it to one of the girls. Can you see them on the screen?
I can't.
Questions? No?
No.
Very good. 1 second. Can you see them now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Conversation cards. You have to choose one card, Nico. And I want you to select one of the girls and answer it. 1 second. Can you see it now? 1 second. I'm going to make it bigger. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So, one question for Marta or Wada.
I choose Martha.
Okay.
Have you ever told a big lie to someone close to you?
Yes, I have.
Tell us everything about it, Marta, please.
Well, for example, when I told my sons that I don't know how to say the Reyes Magos,
Oh,
magic kings.
yes.
Came to our house and drank water and ate grass and gave them presents, for example.
But that's more like a necessary lie because you do that. But have you ever lied in something like more important?
No, more important.
No?
A little lie, yes.
Okay, we call those lies white
Yeah.
lies. White lies
White.
are mentiras piadosas. Okay.
Ah,
White lies, okay? They are innocent lies that you don't do with bad feelings, okay?
yes.
Nico, can you choose one question for Wada?
Okay. Have you ever cheated on a exam?
Wada.
Yes, I did once when I was in high school.
Yeah.
in an exam of math.
Did the teacher discover you?
No,
No.
fortunately, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Marta, have you ever found a student cheating?
Oh, yes.
Do you
A
remember?
lot.
Do you remember any special situation where it was worse or something that happened?
For example, in an exam,
Yes.
in a December exam, I noticed that a student didn't finish the exam and she write, for example, for 10 minutes and then stopped. And stopped for 10 or 15 minutes and again she started to write.
Yes.
And it was very suspicious for me.
Yes.
And all the students finished, all the students went away, and she still in the class. So I told her to come to the near me. She was in the backstage, and suddenly it seems to me that I start to hear a voice, and I didn't know where the voices were from. And suddenly I said to her that she put her hair back, and I discovered she had
Headsets.
Headphones.
Headphones.
Yes,
And-
she was connected to, she had a long hair and she has connected to her phone, and she had all the book grabado. I don't know how to recorder. So, for example, I asked her different answers for different parts of the book, so she have to wait to to get to that part of the book. That's why she stopped and looked at the
No,
ceiling,
can't
and
believe it.
suddenly she yes.
Stop.
That
Marta, I
was
have a
very-
question. The headphones
Yes.
were wireless or they had wire?
No, they have wireless.
But you
In
got
that
long hair.
in that moment, there didn't exist the
Wow.
yes.
Wow, crazy.
I suppose that now they don't use with wireless. They
Yes,
use the
yes.
other one.
They are more fashion, more common, but some people still use the wire, the ones
Yes.
with wire. Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
and she had long hair, and well, she
She's
had a
covered.
one, and we have to call her mother and explain why she has to.
That situation is terrible for teachers. We don't like it. Yes, it's horrible.
Yes, yes.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Mm.
Wala, can you ask Nico a question? And then Marta, choose one for Nico too. We will give Nico 2 questions.
Okay.
Choose a tricky one. A spicy question. Well,
mm,
Marta, if you have it, you can ask it.
have you ever performed in public?
I think I have. Yes, I think I have. I perform. I sing a song in front of my friends, but it was I think 2 or 3 years ago.
What song was it?
At that moment.
What song was it?
I think it was one from Las Pastillas del Abuelo.
Okay. Yes.
But at that moment, I wasn't very embarrassed of singing a song in front of public, but
Yes.
it was an experience.
It was an experience. Okay, very good. Marta?
I do a question.
Yes, please.
Have you traveled by plane or ship? Which do you prefer? Explain. To
I never travel in a plane or ship. It's I think it's pretty scary to fly in a plane or ship.
To fly in a plane. I am more scared of ships. I don't know why. Maybe the water. Martha, are you more scared
Yes.
of ships or the air?
I prefer by plane
By
because
plane.
it's faster.
It's faster, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Martha and Nico, can you ask a question to Wada?
Thinking.
Who, me to Wada?
Any,
Or-
yes.
ah. Mm. Have you ever met a celebrity? Who was it?
No, I didn't knew anyone who be famous or anything.
You didn't meet anyone famous, never. You haven't. You can say you haven't, Wada, because maybe one day you meet someone.
Yes, it's true.
It's-
I haven't meet anyone famous for now.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes. What about you, Nico? Have you ever met anyone famous?
No, I didn't.
No,
And I haven't.
you haven't. Martha, have you?
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Okay. Nico, one question for Wada.
Have you ever done anything that you really regretted?
Do you know what regret is? When you say, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. When you regret something, you say, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was so stupid of me to do that. Have you ever done something that you regret now, Wada?
Maybe my student regret that
Your
situation.
student regret, of course.
Maybe.
Yes. She will never forget that moment.
No.
No, and you neither. Good. Yes, of course. Wadi, what about you?
Now I don't remember anything situation, but maybe I have to think.
You think, okay. Nico, what about you?
I think I haven't.
You,
I think at least that I can remember.
yes.
I haven't.
You don't have anything that you regret. Okay, it's okay. People, let's start working. No, Marta, I want to ask you, do you remember the name of that student?
What?
Do you remember the name of that student?
No.
No, I always, it happens to me that I always remember the names of the students where something particular happened. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, first and last name. Yes.
No, I forget. I forget
No.
the name.
No worries. Let me just open.
And in your case, did you see an student doing?
Oh, Martha,
things here?
yes, I teach at university, and you
Mm.
don't imagine the quality of the excuses they have done. It's terrible. Yes, yes. I think the most embarrassing situation is where they start crying, and you say, whoa, no. It's like, stop there. And they ask you, please don't fail my son. It's like, no, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Yes.
People, can you see the screen? Love at exit 19?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you. attention at letter A. It says, how do you think people usually meet friends and partners nowadays? Partners, for example, if you are not married, if you're married, you have a husband, okay? If you're married, you have a husband, marido, esposo. But if you're not married, you have a partner. It's not a boyfriend. Do you understand? For example, me, I have been with my partner for 16 years, but we are not married. So he's my partner. He's not my boyfriend. Okay? Partner can be for woman or man. Okay? It's one word. Es un sustantivo asexuado, no tiene sexo. Okay? So you can use partner in general. My
Es
question
como el
is,
significado de pareja, ¿no?
pareja, Nico. It's like that. Yes, compañero, pareja. Okay, yes. Y también puede ser un socio en una sociedad. Okay, he's my partner. Okay. So, my question is, take a look at the options that you have there. It says A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And the options, Nico, can you read the options, please?
A, at work. B, at school or university. C, on the internet. D, in a bar, club, etc.
Etc.
Etc. E, through friends.
Okay, so my question is, where, this is a question, where do you think people meet their partners nowadays? In which of these places? And tell me why, or an example or something.
I think maybe on the internet, because now we can go out and meet people on a bar, maybe. So internet is where do you know people?
Yeah, it's a more usual place to meet people nowadays. Like they usually meet in those places. That's what you say.
Yes.
Nico, what do you think?
I think that the people usually meet friends on the internet or at the school or university, because most of my friends I met on school, and then on the internet I met more friends through them.
Not through an application.
Yes.
Not through, because there are applications where you can meet, like, I know it because of my friends, they have mentioned Tinder, or they have mentioned, honestly, I don't know another, but you can meet people there, like you can meet partners, you know what I mean?
In redes sociales,
Social sites.
I don't know how to, social sites.
Social sites.
You meet a lot of new friends through them.
Through them, right? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Marta, what do you think about these kind of relationships? Where do you meet people nowadays?
Nowadays, well, I think that people know each other by internet, on internet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pandemic consequence too, because people were at home and maybe they got on internet, and I think they can meet other people at work or at school, at university. Depends the age.
Depends the age. Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Everything has changed a lot.
Yes.
A lot. In many
yes.
Yes, a lot.
When I was young, the internet didn't exist. I met my friends in school, the university, at work.
Yeah.
That's where I got my friends. And
yeah, me too.
partner.
I mean, I'm 37, and when I was young, internet didn't exist. Even cell phones. I had my first cell phone in 2002 when I went to study to Buenos Aires.
Claro,
Before,
didn't exist.
no, Nico, you are younger. Maybe you, since you know you have been having, you, from your first memories, you have been living with social networks or no?
No, I think I created my Facebook at 10 years old.
Wow, right. I created my first one when I was 20 something. There is a difference. Yes, when it existed, when it appeared. You know?
Didn't exist.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, yes.
Nowadays, it's very important, internet,
It's
for
crucial.
all the
Yes, it's
activities.
crucial. English and internet to me is crucial.
Yes.
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 Yes, crucial, crucial. Okay, people, so we're going to read together because we are not a lot. So we're going to read together a text and we are going to work on it, okay? Pay attention to the title because it says Love at Exit 19. What exit do you think it's talking about? If you look at the picture. Do you have any idea what exit is?
Salida.
Okay, maybe a door.
Salida.
Okay,
Like
maybe a
I
door.
said.
Yes, we don't know. So I will start working. Okay, I will start reading and then you continue. Then Nico continues, then Wada continues, and then Marta continues. Okay? So
Okay.
it says he was a toll booth operator. A toll booth is these little places where people are inside and you pay when you cross frontiers or when you cross borders. Okay, that is a toll booth operator. So he was a toll booth operator and she was a soprano who sang in Carnegie Hall. Their eyes met at exit 19 of the New York State Thruway when he charged her 37 pounds. The romance that followed was even less likely than the plot of an opera. Let's see, Nico, you continue.
Sonia Baker was a frequent commuter from her home in the suburbs to New York City. One day, when she was driving to an audition, she came off the freeway and stopped at the toll booth where Michael Facio was working. She chatted with him as she paid to go through and thought he was cute. For the next 3 months, they used to exchange a few words and she handed him the money. And he raised the barrier to let her pass. Do I continue?
Continue, yes, until it says she said.
It was mostly, what are you doing today? Where are you going? She said.
Wada? Marta, let's continue, Marta.
They learned more about each other. For example, that Sonia loved Puccini and Verdi, while Michael's love was the New York Yankees. But their conversation suddenly came to an end when Michael changed his working hours. He used to work during the day, says Sonia, but he changed to night shifts. Although Michael still looked out for Sonia's white Toyota Corolla, he did not see her again for 6 months. I continue?
No, Nico, please. Thank you, Marta.
When Michael's working hours changed back to the day shift, he decided to put a traffic cone in front of his lane. He thought it will be like putting a candle in a window. Sonia saw it, and their romance started up again. I almost crashed my car on various occasions, she said, trying to cross several lanes to get to his exit. Finally, she found the courage to give Michael a piece of paper with her phone number as she passed through the toll. Michael called her, and for their first date, they went to see the film Cool Runnings. And then later they went to an opera, La Boheme, and to a Yankees game.
Okay, very good. Marta?
They are now married and living in Kentucky, where Sonia is a voice and music professor at Murray State College, and Michael runs an activity center at a nursing home. It turned out that she had given him her number just in time. A short while later, she moved to New Jersey, and stopped using the New York State Thruway. I might never have seen him again, she said.
Yes. Pay attention to the last phrase she said. I might never have seen him again. She's talking about the past. She's talking like she's saying something like podría no haberlo visto nunca. Okay, like nunca más. Okay. I might never have seen him again. Okay, very good. So we are going to work on this activity now. Do you have these pages open in your computer? They are all in our class today. Can you see them? Class 3?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna work with them together. The 3 of you will work on the activities you have on the second page. Okay, exercise C, you have to put the events in order. So I want you to tell me, what do you think? I want you to speak in English and solve the exercise together. Come on. Wala, can you hear me now? No, she's having a terrible connection. So let's get started, guys. Let's read the sentences first. Who reads them?
Well,
I read them.
Okay.
Michael changed his working hours. Michael tried to find Sonia. They got married. Sonia moved to New Jersey. Sonia gave Michael her phone number. Michael changed his working hours again. Sonia chatted to Michael. They stopped seeing each other. They had their first date. Sonia and Michael moved to Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay, very good. So which one do you think? The first one is Sonia chatted to Michael. Okay, when you chat to someone, you just talk. Okay, a short, we chat. Okay. Okay, so which one do you think is the second? Come on.
You can say Sonia speaks to Michael.
Spoke to Michael.
Spoke to Michael.
Spoke would be hablar, and talk would be hablar con alguien better. So, sorry, spoke would be decir, and talk, hablar. So I would say talk instead of chat.
Talk.
Yes, there is Wada again. So Wada, are you there? She's entering. So people, I want you to start speaking as if I'm not here. Come on. Wadi.
Second is the B. Michael changed his working hours.
But before, I think they stopped seeing each other. Well, sorry, I'm going to interrupt. Sorry. Wada, can you hear us?
Yes, teacher, you.
Yes, now I can hear you. Wadi, could you read this? Could you listen to the story?
Yes, little, yes.
Okay. If not, you have it on, can you access the campus?
Yes.
Okay, so we are ordering the story. We are doing exercise C.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is letter C. What do you think is the second? In general, we are working together, okay?
F. Michael, no. H. They stopped seeing each other.
What do you think?
Yeah. H and A.
H and then A. So
Yes.
Marta, you think H is I and 3 is A.
Yes.
Nico, what do you think?
I think A is the second.
But maybe you were right, Marta, with what you said. I thought they changed hours and then they stopped.
Michael changed his working hours.
The sentences said, but their conversation suddenly came to an end when Michael changed his working hours.
So they stopped seeing each other, happened first, they changed his working up. No, after. Yes. What you said at the beginning was right, Marta, that first they changed his working hours. And then they stopped seeing.
A, and after that, H. They stopped seeing each other.
Yes, I will write them on the chat. Yes. Wadi, you can comment. Nico too, you can continue. 1, 2, A, 3, she, we said, no?
Yes.
No, no, H, sorry, H there. Okay, so we have now number 4.
I think the fourth one is Michael changed his working hours again.
Let's see, try to find. And
I think that too.
yes, I think it's okay. What do you think, Marta?
Yes.
Okay, 5.
If 5 is Michael tried to find Sonia, B.
Do you agree, guys? Yes, Wadi?
Yes.
Okay, 6.
I think the fifth one is Michael tries to find Sonia.
That's what she said, number 5. That's what Marta said. So 5
Then
B.
the
E.
yes.
Sonia gave Michael her phone number.
6, letter E.
Yes. And 7, I, they had their first date.
I. Okay.
The 8 maybe it's C.
See, they got married because then we have moved to New Jersey.
Yes, they got married and then both of them moved to Kentucky.
And then after that,
Yes.
what and you have letter
No,
C?
they moved to New Jersey first, and after that they
New
went
Jersey.
to, yes.
So it's
Yes.
10 D and 11. Help me with the letters. J, right?
First they moved to New Jersey.
1 second. Number 9, what was it?
Said a short while later she moved to New Jersey and stopped using the New York State Thruway.
Okay, so D and number 9, what was it? What letter?
For me is Sonia have moved to New Jersey, number 9, and number 10, Sonia and Michael moved to Kentucky.
First they got married, right?
Yes.
So
it's that's number 8.
8 is got married.
Yes.
So 9.
Number 9, Sonia moved to New Jersey because in a part is they say they are now married and living in Kentucky, where Sonia is a voice and music professor.
Yes, excellent. So 9D and 10J. Yes, there's no 11. That's why I was confused. Yes. Okay. So exercise in exercise, in the reading, in the article that you have, there are some words that are a little bit highlighted. Okay. That I highlighted. What is the meaning of highlighted?
resaltado.
Resaltar.
Yes, I don't know if you can see them. Well, it's hard to see them. Anyway, I will open now the book so that you can see it. Give me 1 second. And we are gonna do it as quickly as we can so that we can go to the grammar and we can see the new grammar topic we're going to see today. 1 second, let me open the book really
Need to
quickly.
work out what they mean. They match them with the 110 below.
Okay, I'm gonna share the screen for you. Can you see the words?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So you have to match those words with definitions. Okay, you will do it alone. I will be here and I will be telling you, but I want you to speak in English. So you have the definitions, but you don't have the words for those definitions. So you have to match them. The first one says a period of time worked by a group of workers. A period of time worked by a group of workers. So, do we have any idea? A person who travels in a city to work every day. Do we have any word or no word?
I think commuter is the second one, a person who travels into a city to work every day.
Excellent, very good. A commuter is a person who travels from her home in the suburbs, like from the home to an outside city. For example, a person who works in Balcarce and lives here, but travels every way to work. Okay, it's a commuter.
Maybe the tree is attractive, good looking. For me, it's cute.
Cute, yes, that is. He or she was cute. Okay, attractive, good looking, good appearance, bonito. Okay, very good. So what had happened was, or manages.
Sorry, the
I
first
think
one.
it turned out.
We don't have the first, Marta.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Which one, Nico?
It turned out.
What number?
The fourth.
The fourth one.
Excellent. Turned out number 4. Okay. Resultó que. Okay. The first one, we don't have the first one.
No.
Very difficult, the first one.
Yes.
For example, in my case, when I was younger, I worked the 2 shifts, like in the morning and afternoon and night. And now I only work night shifts. Like night shifts, not day shifts. Because I have a baby and it's complicated. So I don't work the shifts of the night. I only work night shifts.
Is shift?
It's like turno.
Shift.
Yes,
Claro,
it
el
is
turno.
that. Yes. Some people work double shift or single shift. Double shift or single shift, okay?
Yes, it's shift is the
Shift.
word.
Shift, yes, excellent. So number one is shift. Manages. What can we say manages is?
I don't know what it manages.
When you manage, for example, a restaurant, you are the person in charge of the restaurant. For example, I manage this class. I run it. I make it work. I plan the class and I teach you.
He runs.
Yes. A person who runs a shop is the person que lo hace correr, que lo hace andar. Okay. It's a synonym of manages, manejar, controlar. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the next word, which is probable.
Probably.
What did you say? Probable? I heard
Likely.
Likely, yes. It's probable to. It's probably. It's probable. I'm looking. Yes, it's probably that she'll pass the exam. She's likely to pass the exam. We can use it as synonyms. Something which is used to give light, made of wax. What is wax?
Cera, candle.
A candle. A candle. What is a candle?
Vela.
Vela. Okay, very good. A candle. Okay. Have short conversations. When you have short conversations with someone, what do you do?
Exchange a few words.
Okay, it's an expression. For example, if Nico comes and tell me, did you talk to your best friend? And I say, we exchanged a few words. Okay, it's like intercambiamos palabras, the same we have in Spanish. They look at each other romantically.
Their eyes met.
Yes, when your eyes meet with someone, it's like your eyes met. Okay, it's like you find in another person what you're looking for. It's an expression, okay? Sus ojos se encontraron. Sonia and Michael moved to Kent. No, that's not, sorry. Was brave enough. When he was brave enough.
Found the courage.
Yes, when you are brave enough to do something, you find the courage to do something and you do it. Because you have the courage. 1 second, I'm going to open the third here, and we are going to go to grammar now. Okay, 1 sec. Not this one, I'm looking for this one. Okay. Can you see it on the screen? You could. No?
No.
Nope.
And I'm going to put it in colors better. Can you see now? Past, present, and past habits and states?
No.
No.
Nope.
Perfect. Maravilloso. Now?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to learn today how to talk about present and past habits and states, okay? But what is the difference between a habit and a state? What do you think?
I think a habit is something that you do periodically or usually, and a state is something that maybe you do or maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe a state is more related to un estado. Like I was usually happy or I used to be happy, and a habit is I used to get up early. Okay. Like I used to get mad when I didn't have a cake in my birthday. That is a state. Okay. Un estado. Okay. You habit es un hábito. Okay, es como más bien como me sentía lo de state. But it can be what you said too, Wanda. Maybe in another context. So we will do this. Pay attention here. We're going to read the sentences and we are going to explain the use of those sentences. Okay? I will there. Okay. Can you see the little hand there?
Yes.
Okay. It says, I usually get up at 8 o'clock during the week. I don't normally go out during the week. English houses usually have gardens. Do you normally walk to work? And let's go to see the definition for number 1. It says, for present habits, we can use usually or normally plus present simple. So if we talk about a present habit, un hábito actual, un hábito de estos tiempos, we can use usually or normally plus present simple. I usually go, I usually get up, okay? Up to there is okay?
Yes.
Very simple. Now number 2, pay attention. It says, we used to go to France for our holidays when I was a child. He didn't used to do any exercise, but now he runs marathons. I never used to like football, but I watch it every week now. We used to be close friends, but we don't talk to each other anymore. The building used to be a restaurant, but it's closed down last year. Did you used to live in the city center? Didn't you used to have long hair? What do you think the translation of used to is there?
Solía.
Like solía.
It is that, okay? So when you talk about a present habit, you can talk about it using normally or usually and present simple. But when you talk about a habit in the past, this is the correct way of talking about a habit or a state in the past. Up to there is okay?
Yes.
Yes. So let's take point number 2. It says for past habits, we use used to or didn't used to plus infinitive. Used to does not exist in present. You cannot say used to in present. You cannot say I used to get up, okay? You cannot say it's incorrect. It sounds correct, but it's incorrect. We use used to for things that were true over a period of time in the past. Used to often refers to something which is not true now, okay? That if you say solía, it's because you're contrasting it with the present. If not, you don't say solía, okay? Yes? So, I used to do a lot of sport. I did a lot of sport for a period of time in the past, but now I don't. Okay? We often use never used to instead of didn't used to. Okay? Usualmente usamos never used to en vez de didn't used to. Okay?
Okay.
Used to or didn't used to can be used with action verbs. Go, do, and non-action verbs. Be, have. Okay, esa aclaración la hace porque hay algunos tiempos verbales que algunos verbos que son los state verbs no los usan. En este caso el used to se puede usar con cualquier tipo de verbos. And we can also use the past simple to describe past habits, often with an adverb of frequency. Pay attention. It says, we often went to France for our holidays when I was a child. I lived in the city center until I got married. En este caso, fíjense que usa el pasado continuo, usualmente con un adverbio de frecuencia para indicar que es acción, perdón, el pasado simple. En vez de usar el used to, usa el pasado simple con un adverbio de frecuencia. Entonces yo digo, siempre iba, I always went. ¿Sí? En vez de decir I used to go, solía ir, digo siempre iba. Puedo usar el pasado simple con un adverbio de frecuencia para hablar de un hábito o un estado en el pasado. ¿Vamos bien hasta ahí?
Sí.
¿Ok?
Creo.
Fíjense que es el punto que marca acá abajo. Nosotros podemos usar, para hablar de un hábito en el pasado, podemos usar el used to. ¿Sí? Para hablar de un hábito en el presente, podemos usar normally or usually más el verbo en infinitivo. ¿Sí?
Sí.
Pero dice que también para hablar de un hábito en el pasado, podemos usar pasado simple. Lo único que le agregamos es el normally or usually.
Mm.
Now, I want you to think of a habit in the present, of a habit that you had in the past and you don't have it anymore. For example, now I normally get up really, really early to work because I can only work when my baby is sleeping. And in the past, I used to get up later and work later. Okay? What about you now?
Mm.
Can you think of a habit you had in the past and you don't have now? And a
I
habit you have
used
in the present?
to get up at 8 o'clock, I think 8 a.m. to go to the school, but I don't have that habit anymore.
Okay,
Mm.
perfect, good. And a habit you have in the present, Nico?
I usually I can't remember anymore. I usually get up at 10 a.m. to prepare the how is almuerzo
To prepare lunch?
to prepare lunch. I usually get up at 10 a.m. to prepare lunch.
Okay, so Nico said, I used to get up at 8:30, or he could say, I usually got up at 8:30. These are the two ways you can use to talk about a habit in the past. El used to, con el verbo en infinitivo, o bien el pasado simple, con un adverbio que me indique que esta acción en pasado era un hábito, tenía un tiempo marcado. Usualmente me levantaba. Okay? These are the
Yeah.
two options you have to talk about the past. And the present, like Nico say, I usually or I normally, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Marta, can you see? Yes?
With usually you have to use present simple. It says here, no past. In
Pero
number
what-
one said for present habits we can use usually or normally plus present simple.
For present habits, yes. For present habits se usa usualmente o normalmente más presente simple. Lo que te dice es que no puedes usar used to.
Y acá el got, ¿por qué no entiendo?
Al
Usually-
final, Marta, el último punto, fíjate el último punto de la teoría acá, dice,
¿Qué?
we can also use the past simple to describe past habits. Usualmente con un adverbio de frecuencia.
Ah,
¿Por qué? Porque ese adverbio de frecuencia me va a decir, si yo lo uso con un verbo en pasado, me va a decir que esa acción se hacía muchas veces en el pasado. Entonces, para hablar de un hábito en el pasado, puedo usar used to o pasado simple con un adverbio de frecuencia. Para indicar que era una acción. Yo digo, solía hablar con mi abuela o usualmente hablaba con mi abuela. ¿Ok? Pero si es en el presente, uso usually o normally más presente. Is it okay up to there?
Yes.
yes.
Wada, can you tell me an example, and then Marta, if you can think of an example for each case?
Yes. I normally get up at 8 or 9 for study. And I used to went to run on the coast.
I used to what?
I went to run.
Okay, remember that after used to, you have to put a verb in infinitive, always.
Ah, okay.
Never,
Then
never
I
in
used
past.
to-
Yes.
Then I used to go to the coast for run.
To run. Okay, very good. Nico, how do you say this sentence in negative? I used to go.
I used to go. I never used to go.
Okay, and with an auxiliary verb? The girls can help.
I don't know. I didn't used to go.
Fíjense cómo cambia el verbo. Dice que solemos negarlo con never, pero también se puede negar con didn't. ¿Ok? Es mucho más usual usar un never used to go, porque si digo didn't used to go, nunca fue un hábito. Si digo never used to go, fue un hábito quizás con menos frecuencia. No es lo mismo decir no solía ir que nunca iba. ¿Ok? No es lo mismo. En términos de frecuencia, never es una acción que ocurrió al menos una vez y nunca, pero no es tan absoluto como el didn't. ¿Ok? Entonces, si tengo que negar un hábito, prefiero usar never a didn't. ¿Ok? Eso lo dice la teoría ahí también. Marta?
When I was a student at the university, I used to smoke during exams periods.
In the exam, in the classes you smoke?
No, in my house, preparing the exams, for
Yes.
example.
Okay.
And I used to smoke. And now I usually or normally don't know. I normally don't smoke. Yeah.
Okay. I
Don't
normally
smoke.
don't smoke. Excellent.
Smoke, or I don't smoke anymore.
Okay, it's different. If you say I normally don't smoke and I don't smoke anymore, it's different.
Ah,
Okay. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and do this activity together just to see if you understood it well. Exercise A, we have to complete the sentences with used to, affirmative, negative, or interrogative, and you have to use a verb from the box that you have here. Okay, let's do it. Remember,
Teacher.
if it says, yes, Wadi?
I didn't see the screen. I don't know if.
Thank you, Wadi. 1 second. We'll go again here. Nawala?
Yes, now.
Okay, excellent.
yes.
So we have to complete with affirmative, negative, or interrogative. Pay attention that at the end, it has a sign that tells you if the sentence is affirmative, negative, or interrogative. So you have to complete it with a verb from the list. The example says, Sonia used to live in New York City, but later she moved to New Jersey. Number 1, it says, we, a lot in common, but now we are completely different.
Maybe we used to be a lot in common.
I not be.
And we used to have.
Yes, we used to have, very good, nice try, Wally. We used to have a lot in common, but now we are completely different. Number 2. Is negative.
I used to. Oh, it's negative.
Yes.
I never used to.
I never used to
much time
spend.
online.
Excellent. I never used to spend. Okay. Number 3.
What's the meaning of fiancé?
A fiancé, it's the person you are going to marry. It's your comprometido, comprometida. So,
Did your fiancé usually use glasses? He looks different now.
we have to only use to in this exercise.
Only?
Used to.
Ah,
So, did your
Does do your fiance used to wear glasses?
say it again, Nico?
I'm a bit confused. Do your fiance used to usually wear glasses?
Let me do something. I have a question. Can you say this in negative? Sorry, in interrogative. I went to the park. How do you make a question for this?
did you go to the park? Ah, no.
Yes, did you go to the park? Okay, now if I say, my fiance used to wear glasses. How do you make a question?
Did your fiancé use to wear glasses? Ah.
Okay, so I changed screens. Can you see it or not?
Nope.
No? Great, one second. We have to stop sharing and sharing again every time there.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be, did your fiance used to wear glasses? He looks different now. Number 4.
I used to go out with my classmates, but now I spend all my time with my boyfriend.
Excellent, very good. I used to go out with my classmates, but now I spend all my time with my boyfriend. Very good, Nico. Number 5.
Where did your husband used to work before he got the job in the bank?
Where did your husband used to work before he got the job in the bank? Remember, used to is without the use because you have the did. Okay, remember that. The verb goes in infinitive. Is did you use? I will write it in the chat. The next.
My sister has lost a lot of weight. She used to be so slim.
Negative, Marta, it says that you have to make it a
Ah,
negative.
negative.
He never used to be so slim.
Okay, so we can say he didn't or never, right? She never used to be or didn't used to be there. Okay. Number 7.
Did you used to speak a lot with your parents when you were a teenager?
Did you
Argue. I think it's argue instead of speak.
argue? Excellent.
To argue.
Okay.
Hmm.
8.
I didn't used to like Japanese food, but now I eat a lot of sushi.
Excellent, very good. I didn't used to like Japanese food, and now I eat a lot of sushi. Excellent. Number 9.
Perdón, I didn't used to.
Like,
To like.
to like Japanese food, but now I eat a lot of sushi.
Mm.
When you fall out a relationship, you finish a relationship. Usually in bad terms. Like we have separated, that's what it says.
Laura used to get on well with her flatmate, but now they've fallen out.
Excellent. When you get on well with someone, get on well, you have a very good relationship. For example, I get on well with my sister and brother, okay? We get on really well. We get on super well, okay? That's
Okay.
an expression, okay? So Laura used to get on well with her flatmate, but now they have fallen out. Number 10.
My ex didn't used to speak to me, but now he calls me quite often.
Speak to me. My ex didn't used to speak to me, but now he calls me quite often. Or what is the other way in which you can say it, Nico?
Never used to speak to me.
Excellent. Didn't used to or never used to speak. Okay.
Used.
Used. Yes. Never used or didn't use. Okay. Very good. Okay, people. I will explain you. I think we can try to do this exercise. We still have some minutes. Number 1. I want you to check if the highlighted parts are right or wrong, and you have to correct the wrong ones, okay? In the example, it says Sonia used to see Michael every day, and the mistake is in the use because it's used to see, okay? So, number 1, Nico.
I think is correct.
The rest, girls, what do you think?
Solían separarse luego de que nació. Luego de que él nació.
After, después de que nació. ¿Solían separarse? ¿Te suena bien?
No suena bien, pero
I think
es que el verbo de separarse ya me suena raro.
Ok. ¿Y cómo corregirías, Guada, que tenías una idea, me parece?
no, I think I don't know if they used to it's right because if they split up finally.
So, how do you write the verb? In what sense?
His parents split up
Split it
after
up.
he was born.
Se separaron. Split it up. Okay, with ed. Split it up after he was born. Okay, in simple past. Because it's an action that you cannot say. It's not common to have like the split as a habit. Okay. Number 2, do you usually tell a close friend about your problems?
I think it's correct.
Martha?
I think the same.
Nico?
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
You agree? Yes, it's correct. My sister didn't used to want children, but now she's got 4.
I think it's correct.
I think it's correct.
Martha?
No me suena. Didn't used to. I don't know. My sister my sister never want to have children, but now she got 4.
It would be never used to want. Si cambiamos el never, tenemos que ponerle used to.
Used to want. Mm.
Sí, en realidad no está mal, pero la teoría nos dice que también podemos usar never. Never used to want. ¿Ok?
Ah,
¿Do you
sí.
understand? Nos dice que para
Never
negar podemos
used.
decir con didn't used to or never used to.
Ah, está bien.
Okay. Number 4, I didn't used to like my math teacher when I was at school.
I think it's usually it's not negative. It's positive, but
No, it's negative. There is a mistake there.
it's negative.
And there is an obvious mistake.
I didn't like my math teacher.
No, it's talking about a habit in the past. ¿Qué tiene el used to que no debería tener porque está el did, chicos?
ED,
La ED.
el
La
past,
D, claro.
claro.
Como está el did del auxiliar, la D en el verbo no debería estar. Number 5, they used to go on holiday every year.
I think it's correct.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, okay, very good.
yes.
Number 6, the couple have 3 kids, so they don't used to go at night.
They
They
never.
never used to go out at night.
The couple have 3 kids. Ahora tienen 3 hijos. Entonces, no suele... Yes?
Didn't used to, no.
No suelen salir a la noche. Está hablando ahora, ¿no? Que no suelen salir a la noche. Porque no dice tenían 3 hijos, no solían salir. Está en presente en la oración. ¿Cómo hablamos de un hábito en presente?
They don't usually.
They don't normally, they don't usually.
No.
They don't usually go out at night. Number 7, where did your parents used to meet when they first went out?
I think it's correct because their parents meet yet, so they use it without the D because it did.
So you think it's correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's correct. Used to meet. And the grammar structure is okay too. Number 8 says, my husband used to work. Come on, it's very visible, the mistake there.
Usually work for a bank.
No, because it says
No,
but
Use
now.
is con D. Use con D.
I didn't.
Very good. Used to. Remember, always para hablar es solía pasado. Used to. Okay. And we love the theater. We usually go to a play at least once a month.
It's correct.
Yes, it's true.
It's
Because
correct.
it's a present article.
Excellent. It's correct because it's talking about the present. Very good. Okay, people. So this is what we are going to do. In class 3, September, yes, you have homework.
Yes.
You have a reading, you have a listening, and I want you to prepare this part where it says, can you say this in English? It says, can you compare different methods of public transport in your town and country?
I can see the
Okay, one second.
where. Ah,
Now,
yes.
yes, this is all the homework. A reading exercise. You have a listening that I will upload tomorrow. And then this speaking activity. You have to talk. You will have to make an oral presentation about all these 5 topics. Okay? Compare different methods of public transport in your town or city or country, sorry. Agree or disagree with this statement and say why. All towns and cities should have a lot more cycle lanes. Cycle lanes are places for bicycles, okay? Talk about the typical stereotypes about men and women and say if you think they are true, okay? Describe something you would like to be able to do but have never been able to. And talk about things which are or are not good manners in your country if you are staying with someone as a guest and what you think is the right thing to do. You will have to talk, and if you want to prepare a presentation, at least for 7 minutes or 5 minutes about all these topics. In all those topics, you will include present perfect and used to and usually, which is what we have studied. Is it clear?
8 minutes of each one or 8 minutes or I have to choose one?
No. About all these topics for 7
Yes.
minutes maximum.
Ah,
So you shouldn't expand, okay? No expandan tanto los temas porque es un point of each topic, okay? Do you understand?
yes.
Yes.
Yes? Ok, quiero que incluyan en el speech que hagan presente perfecto y used to and usually de forma correcta, okay? And you
Okay.
can prepare if you want any presentation or whatever you'd like to. Okay, people?
Okay.
Oof, what a class! Okay, babies, I thank you so much for your time here and for being always so positive and working and listening to me and everything. Please, if you have a question, send me an email, okay? Any question, send me an email and I instantly solve it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Thank you
No,
very
thank
much.
you. Thank you. So I wish you have a very nice weekend. Enjoy it and be happy, all right?
Okay, the same to you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.